Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. There's been a lot of talk about Iran's position with regards to the Palestinian resistance and the Palestinian cause after the death of Ibrahim Raisi and Abdullahian, alongside other companions, obviously, in the helicopter crash a few days ago. The resistance movement's representatives, including Ismail Haniyeh, the leader of Hamas, went to Iran for the funeral ceremony and the prayer for the dead after they had the crash. And he had a speech, Ismail Haniyeh, in Iran when he went to Iran, in which he clarified several things when it comes to Ibrahim Raisi in particular and Iran's position in general when it comes to the Palestinian case, alongside other important statements that I wanted to mention to you. Firstly, he said in the last meeting that we had with Ibrahim Raisi confirmed that Iran doesn't only view the Palestinian cause as a political cause, but as a religious, as an Islamic cause, because it has Jerusalem, which was the first direction of prayer for the Muslim people across the world. He also highlighted that the Iranian support for the Palestinian resistance is continuous, it's going to continue, and that the armed resistance is the way to achieve liberation. Ismail Haniyeh also included a couple of statements with regards to the Al-Aqsa flood operation on the 7th of October, highlighting its importance to the Palestinian resistance and to Iran as well. We had further clarification, obviously, from the Iranian establishment after Ismail Haniyeh confirmed that we are sure that Iran will continue to support the resistance, which has been evident really with multiple changes in the Iranian leadership. We had statements, obviously, from Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran, alongside others in the Iranian leadership, confirming that they will continue to support the Palestinians until the full liberation and the end of the occupation in Palestine. One important thing that Ismail Haniyeh mentioned, by the way, and this is not the first time that he mentioned this, is that the battle is going to continue until the liberation of all of Palestine, including Jerusalem, not East Jerusalem and not part of Palestine. We're having lots of talk about the day after, the potential of a Palestinian state next to Israel. That's constantly rejected by Israel, by the way. However, Ismail Haniyeh is confirming that they will continue this battle whether or not they have a temporary ceasefire up until they liberate the Palestinian territories and Jerusalem, including Al-Aqsa. The second thing that I wanted to talk to you about, we had a lot of exploitation attempts and attempts to disrupt the social cohesion in Gaza. They started off obviously by blaming Hamas for the 7th of October and that they dragged this upon the people of Gaza, although they had clear statements against the population themselves in Gaza, saying that they are human animals, like Yoav Gallant stated, and that they want to kill all of them. The Amalek statement from Benjamin Netanyahu, genocidal intent statements. And they also had attempts to give some authority to some tribe leaders in Gaza to get the aid in particular, to undermine the authority of Hamas. This was severely rejected by the tribe leaders in Gaza, and they came out with a statement saying that we only deal with the legitimate authority in Gaza, and we consider any treatment with Israel, any dealings with Israel, to be treason if anyone considers dealing with them, even when it comes to aid, because Israel wants to start it off with aid and then later give them more opportunities, more powers to have a political role in Gaza, in what they, in their delusional heads, call the day after Hamas in Gaza, where really we should be talking about the day after apartheid and genocide Israel. They continue to have attempts with the Palestinian Authority in the West Bank. We obviously, and I spoke about this before, had the attempts from the forces that belong to Majid Faraj, the head of the Palestinian intelligence in the West Bank, to go into Gaza disguised as the Egyptian Red Crescent and have control over the Rafah crossing that would later lead to more control in Gaza. That was obviously failed by Hamas. They had them arrested and they took down the leader of this group alongside other attempts that we spoke about previously. Israel from time to time drops leaflets on the Gazan population, obviously saying bad things about the resistance. Hamas don't want what's best for you. You better let us know where they are. Threats, carrots and sticks. Now they have a recent desperate attempt, their final attempt with regards to the population. They published images of approximately 150 people claiming that they are Hamas collaborators and that they have sensitive information about the people of Gaza, and that if these people don't speak with Israel, with the Israeli authorities, and become informants, basically, that they will publish their images. Now, there was one problem with these images, and that you were speaking about children. You had children under the age of 10 in the images that were released by the Israeli media, and clearly they don't mind exploiting children when it comes to their situation, their war in Gaza, and this is another act of desperation. It just proves again how Israel is failing in Gaza, and despite the fact that they tried to cause disruption between the population and the resistance, they're unable to obtain that. That's something that's very frustrating for Israel, regardless of how much they invade Gaza. By the way, you're talking about almost 50,000 troops at the moment in Gaza. You have 10 brigades, each brigade consisting 5,000 Israeli troops in Gaza, and they're unable to disrupt or negatively affect the social cohesion in Gaza. And these were the main things that I want to talk to you about in this video, and I will see you soon in the next video. Take care.